Tua, right? We all saw what happened Thursday night. What was your initial reactions when you saw him take the hit and then you saw the whole hand gesturing? Because we've seen that before recently.
Yeah, so obviously when you refer to the hand gesturing, it takes you back to that first official diagnosed concussion that he suffered against the Bengals 2 years ago. It's one of the most frightening scenes I've ever seen for an NFL football game. I was watching, that play and he's running for the first down. Tua is not typically a running type of quarterback. Certainly, he's not going to extend plays in that fashion. When he hits Damar Hamlin of all people, like what are the chances that's, the collision that occurs?
Right.
But I remember when he goes down, his back is to the end zone. The Dolphins are inside the 5 or inside the 10-yard line, and he points in the opposite direction, like first down. I'm like, oh my gosh, he just suffered another one.
Right.
And no, it was tough to see. And Mike McDaniel said after the game, Mike McDaniel was very, adamant, like, he needs to be the quarterback of his family. Like, let's not speculate about retirement. Let's worry about Tua the man. Unfortunately, that's not what you and I are in the business of doing. But listen, I think this is I agree with you. I think this is Tua's decision. I think he's earned the right to make that call. What I will say is that I have a hard time believing that the fact that he signed a contract that's going to pay him in excess of $160 million guaranteed, that isn't going to come into the decision at some point. I know I read this morning that he's going to see some neurologist. Ian Rappaport said that he's most likely going to continue to play. There's no timetable for his return. But listen, I mean, that's four concussions in the last 2 years. Like,
right.
We've talked about it. As these continue to add up, the more dangerous long-term it becomes for Tua the man. So, I mean, I tend to agree with you. If it were me, I would probably retire, but it's Tua's call, and, we'll see what he decides to do.